Starscreamer's finally starting to look like a pro.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Yolopark Transformers AMK Pro Series, Starscream. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here we have a lovely illustration of Screamer, Yolopark diecast, Starscream, AMK Pro Series 19cm model kit. This is not in the instructions, so they just kind of put a sticker to remind you, oh, hey, look, this does that also. On this side, we have Starscream. On this side, we have Transformers. On this side, 40 years of Transformers. On the bottom, Transformers. On the back of the box, we have some obligatory product shots, lots of things and stuff and things. Warning, don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. And we can slide off the slip cover right here. And we have another nice little hologrammy image there of Starscream, Transformers, rest of the picture, Decepticon symbol on the back, your 40-year logo, Starscream, AMK Pro Series, all that good stuff. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Starscream, the next in Yolopark's AMK Pro Series, featuring the G1 versions of the Transformers characters. And yeah, here we have good old Screamer here, and a very nice representation of how he looked in the cartoon. Yeah, good looking little Screamer here. But of course, this is a kit. Another nice Build-A-Figure kit, and we're just going to start rolling that sweet, sweet B-roll. And while we're watching the assembly montage here, this is when we need to ask, I think, the most important questions ever. Like, why is it called beauty sleep, even though you wake up looking like a hot mess? Do you think if anything is possible, it's still possible for anything to be impossible? If you punch yourself in the face and it hurts, are you weak or strong? Which superpower would you not want? Why is it that lemon juice has an artificial flavor while dishwashing liquid has real lemons? When you know the battery in your remote control is dead, why do you try pushing the button harder? Why is it called taking a dump? Shouldn't it be leaving a dump? Why couldn't the professor on Gilligan's Island fix a hole in the boat if he can construct a radio out of a coconut? Is it weird that you enjoy the smell of your own farts? Why do you have to put your 2 cents in when it's really only a penny for your thoughts? I mean, where's that extra penny going? If we're already clean before we use bath towels, then why do we need to wash them? Which orange came first, the color or the fruit? Is it true that if you got into a cab and the driver drove backwards, he would owe you money? And is it true that cannibals don't like eating clowns because they taste funny? Valid questions, I think we all can agree. But anyway, once you're done putting the kit together, you have Starscream. Here he is. Yay! But let's get in close so we can take a look at that screaming crotch. Whoop, screaming noggin. There it is. So he does come packed with the big old smiling face. Ah! That's just wonderful. Oh, look at me. I'm delightful. Anyway, but very nice head sculpt there. And you can see the rest of the body here. So he is weathered, as you can see. He does have some chips and scuffs, and he's got some dirt and grime worked in there because, again, they're robots. They fight all the time. They're not going to look pristine. They're going to be dirty. They're going to be chipped up and scraped. So, I dig it. I dig the aesthetic here. But yeah, nice trans clearance. Cockpit piece there on the chest. Again, it's very, very tune accurate, but given that bit of weathering there, it also helps pick out the details, little toesies. Look back. Again, you can see like the weathering kind of helps to pick out those details there. Got the screaming booty, big old wings. But overall, a nice looking G1 Screamer. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Well, I'm gonna tell you. So the head is on a ball joint. So you have all kinds of wiggly-waggly. You can look up a bit, can look down. Head can do a full 360. The arms can move a full 360. You have to kind of get the wings out of the way, but you can get that full range of movement. You have inward and outward movement. You got bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow. His null rays are also on a ball joint, so you can kind of wiggle those around, kind of do what you want there. He does have wrist rotation. The hands are on a ball joint, so you have that wiggle as well. And you have some posable fingies here, so the thumb is just on a ball joint at the base. Can move up and down and rotate and all that good stuff. The index finger is a separate piece. You have a hinge there and a hinge there, and then the other 3 fingers are together and have a hinge there and a hinge there as well. So you got that going on. He does have a ball jointed waist. You can get some side to side, you can get some back, you can get some crunches as well. And the cool thing is when you engage that ab crunch, you can see that detail there that gets revealed. That's quite cool. Even that they have nice and weathered. But as far as rotation goes, that's not really happening because of the cockpit being right there. It just totally gets in the way. You can kind of try to get around it, but it doesn't really work. As far as the legs go, you do have these panels here that you can move out of the way. Even the butt panel here. So legs, we can get going that far. And now the leg, the hip is on that double hinge here, so you can shift it down, as you can see. So you can get that extra upward movement there. You can pretty much do the big boot. You can get it going back. Outward, you can get the full splits going on. You got your thigh rotation. You do have a double jointed knee. So you have a nice range of movement there. As far as the feet, the toes can pivot upwards. They can pivot down. You do have rotation, but it's very limited just due to all the stuff around his foot. And you also get ankle tiltage. Oh, and also the wings are on a hinge, so you can kind of angle those back if you want to. Do what you want there. Now, as far as accessories go, we get the base of displayage here. Again, nice design with a little posable arm. You have the posable little claw here that can rotate, all that good stuff. And this just clips around his waist. You can get him doing some flying poses, some jumping poses, some attacking poses, whatever you want to do. A little Decepticon symbol right there as well. So you get the base of displayage. We do also get some effects parts. We get some bluches. He comes with his own bluches. It's a little transclearance purple bluches. Quite nice. These are made up of 2 pieces. You have to put these together, but just simple connection right there. So you get 2 of these bluches, and we get 2 other effects parts. And these are for his nipples. Yeah, they're for his nipples. Rocket nipples. So you get 2 of those, and we also get 2 optional faces here, or 2 optional mouths rather for him. So that is what you get with Screamer. Now, as far as the effects parts go, you can plug these into his foot thrusters here, so you can have him bloosh off into space. You can open these sections up here to reveal his missile nips. See, they're nice and painted in purple. And you just clip these on thusly, and whoops. They don't hold on super well, I will say that. But they hold on well enough just for display purposes. So you can have that going on. And you do have the blast effects here that we can also plug onto the null rays. So we can plug one on here and plug one on here, and we can do a big old quadruple screaming bloosh. Oh, it's delightful. Now, as far as swapping the faces go, it's probably easiest if you just rip his head off, and you just get under here and just unpeg the face. And you can plug in this one, and it just gives him just a regular serious face. Or if you don't want him to be serious, you can plug this one on, and this just gives him a little smirk there. Oh, how it pains me to do this! And one last thing to show off. Oh, one more thing articulation-wise I always forget to show off is there's a butterfly joint here in the shoulder. So you can move those shoulders forward. But anyway, one last thing to show off. Since this is an AMK Pro series, that means the figure has die-cast, but it also has electronics. So he does have the light-up eyes, and the battery compartment is just right here in the back of his head. You just remove the back panel, undo these 2 screws. The battery compartment's right in there. It takes a 1CR927 battery, which is not included. You'll have to get that yourself. But once you have the battery installed, it operates via a magnet, and the magnet is in his null rays, and they're right here where this circular section is. So basically you just want to boop him on the snoot, and his eyes will glow a nice red. Boop again, and his eyes will flash. Boop again, and you get kind of that little kind of pulsating effect there. And boop once more, and you turn it off. So there you have your lights. Hooray, hooray for lights. Now, as you saw at the top of the video, on the box they put a sticker showing off this feature, because it's not in the instructions, that apparently you can remove the cockpit windshield here to look at the details in there, but I have yet to be able to actually get this thing off. And I don't want to try to pry it off because I don't want to break it. I mean, granted, it would just kind of add to the weathering, but I don't want to break it. But I have not been able to actually get this to come off. But apparently it's a thing you should be able to do. I just have not been able to do it. But yeah. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with the masterpiece, Starscream. Just so you can see how that works out. Here he is with the AMK Pro Series Prime. And here he is with the AMK Pro Series Megs. So you can see how they look together. And if you'd like a measurement, it says it right on the box. It's 19 centimeters tall, or about 7.5 inches tall. So there you go. So there you have the AMK Pro Series Starscream. And yeah, you know, I've been loving what Yolopark has been putting out. There's great build-to-figure kits. They're really fun to put together. Nothing super complex, just straight to the point. And once you get it all together, you end up with a very cool, very posable figure here. I am very pleased with these. Again, you know, Yolopark has been putting out some really good stuff, in my opinion anyway. So there you go. Now you can pick this up directly from Yolopark. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. And if you use the promo code EmGo316, that's EmGo316, you will get a discount on your order. You can also check out the Yolopark playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Yolopark Transformers AMK Pro Series Starscream, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. May I just say what a wonderful job you've been doing lately, Lord Megatron? What do you want, Starscream? What? I'm just paying you a compliment. And I was just telling Shockwave the other day what sterner stuff our Lord Megatron is made of. He did say that. See, he knows things. You do realize I'll never trust a single word you say, Starscream. What? I am offended. Why ever not? Because it's always part of some plot for you to try to kill me and take over. Valid point. But this time I mean it. Come on, bring it in. What are you doing? Come on, give us a hug. How about I bring this in? Okay, so not the hugging type. How about a fist bump? Oh, well that I can do. Well, there you go. See, we're making a breakthrough. Ah!